In the pink shirt, that's Jessica Mendoza.
I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming a young lady from here in Ventura.
Oh, she's from Ventura?
She's going to sing our national anthem for us this morning, so can we all please rise and welcome Jessica Gomez.
Hey, Jessica. Oh, that's a big deal.
To introduce Marty Lally.
Yeah, that's the guy I talked to.
Louder?
Yeah.
Very quickly, very loud. To the ladies, all the ladies, do you all have raffle tickets? If you don't have raffle tickets, Steve Anderson will be around to make sure you've got raffle tickets for the raffle, okay? I want to introduce our staff for this tournament. Ron Bryant will be the UIC. Our tournament director of the UIC is John Stillman from Southern California. Steve Anderson from Washington. Nick Nickerson from Washington. Tom Petty from Northern California. Jim Stillman from Washington, and our webmaster, Andy Pearson, will have all the brackets and everything up on the board every night. So if you're not here for the tournament, then go to the webpage and get an update on all the games and everything of that sort. Okay. This is the staff that will be running the tournament. And Susan Johnson from Ventura, she's the one that instrumented all this, get it all set up, football field.
Thank you.
She did a lot of work to bring it in Ventura. She did a great job. After we have our speaker, we will have a raffle here for the girls. We'll be giving some baseball gloves from the major leagues. They played one game in them with the names on the glove. We have some bats. Louisville Slugger bats signed by Jessica, and a couple other things. And the final draw will be a $1,000 scholarship to one lucky lady will be the final draw. So,
better have your ticket, man.
I'm going to introduce our guest speaker,
Jessica.
Olympic medal winner.
Wow.
I don't have my resume is too long. I have to be here for a good half hour telling you the whole resume. But the Olympic gold medal, and she plays for the USSSA Pride in the National Pro Fastpitch League, Jessica Mendoza.
Yay! Wow.
I live locally. That's why I'm 3 weeks from my due date. So
Oh
I've
boy!
been
Congratulations!
having another boy, and I'm just excited to be here at NSA's Nationals and be able to be here in front of you guys. We'll kick off this tournament. But first of all, congratulations on being here. How cool is it to be at Nationals? Yes?
Yeah!
Well, I'm actually here with Louisville Slugger. We have a huge campaign called Beautifully Powerful. And that's what I want to kind of talk to you guys about today. And I want to make this about you guys. So I want to, after I talk just for a little bit, I want to open it up to questions that you guys might have. So I think they're going to have a mic, possibly, going around a little bit later. Maybe not. Getting it. Okay, so I might be able to open up, you guys can yell out, and I'll be able to repeat the question. But if you guys have stuff that you want to know, that's why I'm here. I'm also going to be signing at the Louisville Slugger booth. We've got cool posters, free giveaways, and all kinds of fun stuff. But Beautifully Powerful, for me, growing up, it's about figuring out for you guys how to be successful, how to get to that next level. And I, as a young softball player, I found something I was so passionate about. And that was this game that you guys play, this game of softball. I played every sport under the sun, but softball was the one that just really stood out. And the funny part was, softball was the sport I was like the worst at. I mean, there's pictures of me, there's video of me when I was younger, and it's pretty comical, okay? I'm trying to field ground balls, they're going in between my legs, I have these long, scrawny legs. I look like Phoebe from Friends, running down the first base line. That's me, my legs are going all over. I mean, me making it to first base was an accomplishment. I'd strike out, T-ball, yeah, the ball's on a stick. Yeah, it's not moving, and somehow I would manage to miss it. So no one was saying, oh, hey, she's going to be an Olympian, or she's going to go on and do good things. They were just hoping I wouldn't break my leg trying to run down first base. The one thing consistent, photos, video, no matter what it was, I had a huge grin on my face. I loved playing this game. It didn't matter if I was the superstar. What mattered was that I enjoyed it. And for you guys, I think you need to find something that you are passionate about. For a lot of you, it probably is this sport. For some of you, it might be something else. But the point is, it's got to be in your heart, and you have to want to be here. Because to get to that next level, you got to do more than just say, hey, I want to play softball in college, or hey, I want to be successful. Everyone says they want to be successful. No one here is going, oh, you know what? I'd love to drop out of high school. Ooh, jail. Over here. Can I go to jail? Yeah, please. Drug addict in the back over here? No. Everyone says they want to do great things. I speak all over the country, and I meet so many girls that say so much, but my thing is, how are you going to be different? And to me, beautifully powerful. When I think back, especially when I was 12, 13, 14 years old, was trying to figure out how I was going to get to that next level. Because for me, I wasn't the girl that was going to stand out because I'm hitting 50 home runs in the summer. Or I somehow miraculously throw 80 miles an hour underhand. I get a lot of dads that come up to me and are like, my daughter's 12, she throws 80 miles an hour, she's really good. I'm like, 80, right, okay, yeah. It's never been done before, but your 12-year-old's doing it. There are a few girls in the entire country that are going to stand out on talent alone. But for the rest of us, as normal people, how are we going to stand out? What's going to make us different? And that's my big thing to you guys, is stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be like everybody else. There's always going to be the cool girls on the team. There's always going to be the Kardashians on TV. There's always going to be the trendsetters. Don't be like them. Who are you? And it wasn't until I figured out who I was, and I realized that I was different, and I wasn't like everybody else, that's when I truly stood out. I wasn't afraid to be the girl that was diving head to toe, covered in dirt, jumping out telling the outs, excited to be there, and I had half my team going, really? Seriously? It's practice. I used to get made fun of, and I wanted so bad to either fit in, be cool, and I was so afraid to be who I was. And it wasn't until I actually heard Dot Richardson speak, which makes me sad because I don't think anyone knows who Dot Richardson is. Okay, got a few. Just a few parents, yeah, a few. Okay, a few more. Dot Richardson was a two-time Olympian. She was a shortstop. She went to UCLA. She was my idol. I had her poster in my room, and I got to hear her speak actually at Nationals, 1400 Nationals. And I remember sitting there with my team. She gets up on stage, and she's reliving the '97 Olympics. And she's up on stage, and she's like, Dot Richardson steps up to the plate. The bottom of the 7th inning, she wins the game with the game-winning home run. And I'm just like, my jaw's dropping, going, oh my gosh. Like, she's so passionate. She cares so much about this sport. And I look around at my team, my BFFs, some of my friends, people I want to be like. And they're like, is she wearing a scrunchie? She's talking about herself in the third person. Who does that? And they are ripping her to shreds, making fun of her, bringing her down. You know, girls. We got a few of those on every team. And I realized at that moment that the people that I was idolizing were nowhere near the person that I was. That's who I wanted to be like. The person on stage. I wanted to be someone that was going to that next level. I mean, she was an orthopedic surgeon. She had 2 gold medals. She was smart, athletic, passionate, and not afraid to be the person that she was. So from that moment on, you guys, I made decisions based on what I wanted to do. My friends were doing one thing, and I knew it wasn't the right thing for me. I wasn't going to do it. If I lost friends, I was okay with that because I had a bigger goal in mind. And I'll tell you one thing, a lot of those friends, a lot of those people that I cared so much what they thought, they're doing the same thing. They're the people that are like 10 years out of high school that are still going to high school parties. You know those people? You're like, didn't they graduate like when I was in 5th grade? Don't be that person. Find out what it is about yourself that's different. If it's someone, if you're saying you want to go to college, then don't be afraid of the person that studies and talk about it and get good grades. That's cool. Because going to college is really cool. And I want to see you guys be able to be successful on the field, off the field. But do it on your terms. Do it what comes from your heart, what you're passionate about. Listen to Mom and Dad too, because I'll tell you what, they actually do know what they're talking about. My dad's here today. My dad's here. And he's still, till this day, I know, I still listen to him. I'm going to have now 2 kids of my own, and I'm still calling Mom and Dad going, okay, so I have a question about this or that or life or whatever. They still know what they're doing. And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Mom and Dad. So don't forget about these guys. Don't forget to thank them. There were a lot of days I didn't thank Mom and Dad. But I'll tell you what, driving all over the country, spending vacation time, usually in like some of the worst parts of the country. Sometimes I remember like the middle of August being in a place that I didn't even know existed in like 105 degrees. And I look back and I think that's what my parents were doing and spending money on because they cared that much about me. And I'm still the girl as the balls are going in between your legs. They're not doing it because they think I'm going anywhere. They're doing it because they know I love it. So please thank the people that allow you guys to be here, especially if you really are happy to be here. So beautifully powerful. Slugger, what we're doing with this campaign is really just trying to reach every girl and get you guys to be confident in that person that you are. And not feel, make sure that you rock that person, that you're not afraid to look that person in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm goofy or silly, or maybe I'm quiet, maybe I'm really loud. But whoever I am, be proud of that. Maybe I have bigger legs. Maybe I have really scrawny arms. Maybe I'm built differently than all the people I see on TV. But you know what? This is who I am. And these big legs are going to allow me to hit home runs. These scrawny arms are going to allow me to reach ground balls and throw people out. This is the body that I was given, and I'm going to rock it and be proud of it. So I hope you guys, at the end of all of this, I know you guys are kicking off. You got a lot of games today, a lot of softball to play, which is the best part. At the end of the day, when you're thinking about, okay, how do I hit that outside pitch? How do I make that backhand? How do I make that curveball break? Also think about the decisions that you're making in life. Because all of you are making them every day. This is the age right now. You guys are being confronted with decisions. Do I be like everybody else? Or am I going to stand out and be me? Be different. And I'm always happy. I'm always happy with the people that are totally cool with being like, you know what? I just want to fit in. I'm just going to make sure that I copy my homework and, you know, take the easy road. Go to practice, go through the motions. I'm always like, sweet. You keep doing that. While you're doing that, this girl that couldn't feel the ground ball is going to pass you by. I'm going to go a lot further than you are. So we need a lot of those people to just stay here. So for some of you guys, do that. Keep doing it. Just stay right here. So the rest of us can stand out. You need both, right? So you guys decide, which one do you want to be? But it comes down to the harder decisions. When you have to run a shuttle run, and no one wants to do it. I used to get excited on the Olympic team when we had to do like the beep test and the shuttle run and you know the stuff where like your heart just sinks, like really? In about 10 minutes from now I'm gonna feel like I have to throw up. Do I really want to do this? Well, when I see everyone's faces go down and the Debbie Downers, I don't want to do this. Oh, this sucks. It's so bad. I'm like, sweet. I'm gonna get better than you today. Because it's those hard decisions. Studying for a math test, it's so boring, and you'd rather pull each eyelash out individually than study for this test. Well, guess what? There's girls all around the country that don't want to do it either. And they're quitting, or they're cheating, or they're figuring out a way to just get by with it. Do you do it? Suck it up and spend that hour, whatever it is, and get a good grade on that test that you earned. You just got better than probably 80% of the girls that are doing the same thing. Because everyone wants to quit when it's hard. It's when it's hard, that's when I challenge you, do you really want to be successful? Do you really want to stand out? Because that's your chance. When it's something you don't want to do, no one else wants to do, that you're going to get better. So when you guys are faced with those decisions, I'm asking you guys to look yourself in the mirror, figure out, who am I? Am I the quitter that just wants to fit in and be cool? Or do I want to be great and different and successful and pass everyone else by? To me, that's what defines Beautifully Powerful. That's the campaign we're doing. That's where we're traveling out the country. Because I want to reach as many girls as possible. Find the ones that want to stand out. And give you guys the confidence that it works out. I did that. For a while, I tried to fit in. Didn't really work out too well for me. I wasn't happy because I wasn't me. And I decided to go on my own path, be me, be the silly, goofy, head to toe covered in dirt, hard practice player that got good grades and wasn't afraid to rock that. Go on to Stanford University, be able to get a great education, play in 2 Olympic Games, and then play professionally for as long as I want. now still being able to push that forward. Still today, I get all competitive. I'm like, I see players young coming out of college, and they're got that same look on their face. Oh, I have to do that? I'm like, sweet. Getting better than you today. You can just stay down there, little 22-year-old. So now I want to be able to open it up to you guys, but I want to thank you guys first of all, and I really want to thank NSA for letting me come and speak, being able to be a part of this Nationals, being a part of your opening ceremonies, and I really want to thank Louisville Slugger. They're the ones that are allowing me to speak all over the country and be able to share this beautifully powerful campaign. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we have a few minutes. If you guys do have questions, I know I just talked about standing out. So that means right now, from all these people, you have to ask a question. I know, it's asking a lot. Do they have a mic, or are we just going to have... Okay. So if you guys have a couple questions, and then we're going to do a raffle and give away a lot of really cool stuff. What am I going to name my son? It's a secret. We just figured it out the other day, though. We have 2 weeks to go, and I'm still thinking, okay, we need to have a name here. So it starts with a C. I'll give you a hint. Do I want to play for the Heat this week? They need an extra player. I can't.
They're running low, aren't they?
I can't move that well. And I can't dive. Yeah. Well, give me a bat, man. I might be able to. Right. How long have I been playing? Gosh, it's gonna age me right now. 25 years.
Wow. Yeah.
I know. Do the math. Makes me old. I love it. 25 years.
Wow.
I can't let go. That's what that is.
8.
Am I still gonna play after I'm pregnant? That's the $1 million question. We'll see. I haven't made any decisions. It's a tough one to make, and I can't seem to use the word retire. I'm like one of those people that just wants to play forever. But I do have a family, and I'm working full-time now for ESPN.
Oh, good for you.
So it's that career softball,
That's huge.
figuring out
You
what
need
to
your
do.
face on there more than
So
playing.
I'll figure it out here in the next few months. Once I have 2 kids, I think I'll figure it out real
Yeah,
quick.
exactly.
My favorite part about softball? That's a good question. You know, I think twofold. One, the teammates. And you have some bad ones too, right? There's always some bad ones. So you forget about those really quick. But it's those memories, right? Like Nationals, when you're pin trading, or you're laughing so hard that the next day you wake up and your abs hurt and you can't even remember why. I mean, those are the kind of memories, traveling around the country, being able to have these experiences. That's what I remember. But then, to be honest, what keeps me coming back is winning. I'm competitive. And I love that this game makes you fail over and over again. And it challenges you. You guys are the toughest athletes playing softball. If you want something easy, get on this track and run in a circle. Sorry, track people. Softball is going to make you fail. There'll be no other sport except maybe baseball where you're successful, but you're failing more than you're succeeding. Right? 300 batting average, you're failing 7 out of 10 times. You got a 30% on a test, yeah, big fat F. In softball, you're a great hitter. So I love that this game challenges you. How weak are you? How strong are you? If you strike out 4 times in one game, are you going to cry? Are you going to work hard and come back tomorrow and go 4 for 4 with 4 home runs?
Dang.
That's how quickly this game can change. And I love that about it. I love that it's hard. And that we're tough, right? We're tough.
Not ready for 12. she's
What do
gonna
I
have
think
to
about
be.
when I get in the batter's box?
Kevin's timeline doesn't work.
Usually, if it's a good day, nothing. If this is going, and there's a lot going on up here, I'm usually not going to hit.
That's
For me,
right.
that happens on deck and in the dugout. I'm watching the pitcher, I'm seeing what her timing looks like, I'm talking to my teammates. I'm a lefty, so any other lefties, I'm like, hey, woo, lefties. Any other lefties, I'm asking them, hey, what is she throwing you? She's staying away, is she coming in? What's her speed like? Does she have a changeup? That's when I do my thinking. Get on deck, now I'm visualizing.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at her timing, she pitches the ball, she throws me that pitch, boom, line drive off her shins. Yes! Sorry, pitchers. So when I get in the batter's box, it's more of a relaxed feeling. I've already prepared for you. You're going down. That's usually what I'm thinking.
I like it.
Let's get over here. Way back there.
Get some people in the back.
What position do I play? I play left field. Outies.
Howdy! Like it. Howdy's boy.
I was a catcher in high school, and actually my high school coach is here. Yeah, all right, Nicole Victoria, it's Pineda, sorry. She'll always be Nicole Victoria to me. My high school coach is here, how cool is that? But I'm not going to give her a mic, because she can tell you a lot of stories about me in high school. We don't want to go there.
Howdy.
Do I think they'll bring softball back to the Olympics? They're going to vote in September. And we're one of 3 sports they're talking about bringing back for 2020. Wrestling, softball and baseball together as one, and squash. So I know you laugh. You laugh. But these are the same people making decisions that decided to get rid of us. So they're not very smart.
Yeah. Badminton.
Nothing wrong with squash, but I'll tell you what.
Oh, give me a break. I'm here.
It's a decision that will be made here in the next couple months. And I'm not sure that the people in charge know what they're doing.
I hear you.
They got rid of us in the first place. I'm not sure they're smart enough to put us back in. We'll see. Fingers crossed, and we'll find out here in the next couple months. Because 2020, that's you guys. Oh, I'm getting in trouble. 2 more questions. Okay, way back. What was it like to be on an Olympic team? Well, if you guys can't tell, I love softball. If you can't tell, right? Love the sport. Times that by 1,000,000, how much I love this country. And you realize that when you get there, because I was the person, first of all, they have this huge dining hall, okay? I'm someone that likes to eat, okay? Big on eating, nutrition. So my favorite part of the Olympic Village was this giant dining hall where 10,000 athletes would eat from all over the world.
That's pretty cool.
And I would go, I ditch my team, and I go sit down with athletes from Pakistan, Egypt, Iraq, all over the world, and talk to them, and get to know them, and find out what their path was to the Olympics. And it made me realize so much more how blessed we are to be from the United States of America. And when that's across your chest, and you're playing this game that you love, but you're representing a country that you love 1,000,000 times more than that, that's what makes the Olympics so special. I don't think there's another event ever in the world that can represent and bring together such a great passion. So that's how.
You got a date?
Okay, last question.
Last question.
All right, way over here.
Right here, Jessica.
Hi.
Right here.
Right here. How many years did I play professionally? Well, I played 10 years with the national team and 4 years playing pro. And the NPF is our pro league. A lot of people don't know about it. It's been on TV the last few weeks. ProFastPitch.com. All the best players are playing in it. Kat Osterman, Monica Abbott, players from Japan, Canada. It's pretty amazing. Unfortunately, They don't play here in California. But they're playing all over and you can watch them on TV. So support our pro league, because if we don't get back in the Olympics, that's our future. So I want to make sure that every girl here has a chance to make a living playing this sport. I think that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to be signing autographs in the Slugger booth. Okay, so if you guys have more questions, which I know, yes. Okay, fine. Last time.
Oh, Jordan got a question.
Jordan!
How do you take control of your emotions? Wow, okay, that's the one we're going to end on?
Jordan.
Pregnant.
Do what you did,
Take
Sam. That's
control
what
of
you
your
did.
emotions. My husband would love to know the answer to that. You know, honestly, this game is an emotional roller coaster. And if you care about this game, you're going to have emotion. You're going to have nerves. You're going to have highs and lows. You're going to have times you want to just dogpile. You're so excited. You're going to have times you want to just cry in the dugout. I was able to figure out, it took me a long time to control my emotions by always putting it in perspective. You know, for me, I would create slumps. Once I started struggling, I'd mentally get so hard on myself and get so upset that I'd go, oh, for the next like 40 at-bats and make the game bigger than it is. So emotionally, being able to handle what this sport brings is getting back to why you play. Why do you play this game? Do you play it because you want to go 4 for 4 every game? I hope not. Yes, I love that. But I play because I enjoy the simple things. I enjoy being out there and making a great catch. I enjoy picking up a teammate when she's down. I enjoy winning, which means it's not about me. It's about our team. So controlling the emotions, they still happen. I still get nerves. I still want to like kick something when I strike out. But I figure out a way to handle it, learn from it, and then throw it away. Because I'll tell you what, the more steady you can stay emotionally, the more successful you're going to be in the long run. Okay, thank you guys so much.
Save the drama for the mama. All right, I'm done with it. That was a good speech. I don't need